Why, hello there. Welcome back, everyone, to what is hopefully going to be the last episode of What Remains of Edith Finch. Now, there may not be a face cam on this one. I'm trying a different face cam recording method. I'm going to see how that works for me. If it don't work, then it don't work. So there may not be a face cam. Anyways, moving on. Let's just keep on going. Look at this. What is this little doorway? Ooh. So we're just going for it. So I believe we're now traveling through the attic of the house, which may actually link back to the other attic. Maybe able to get back out. Because remember there was a locked door that we couldn't quite get through? Here's hoping.
After Sam died, my mom and Edie got really close. They'd both lost a lot.
I can't imagine. Finch control. That's a bit ominous if you ask me. Yep. Look at that happy old face over there. I see you, Gregory. So what is this now? We've got Gregory, Dawn, Gus. Gus is pretty cool. We'll get to Gus just now, but let's start off with Gregory. Shamed. Was he like a newborn that died? Oh, he only lasted 1 year. That's pretty sad. Sam Finch. A lawsuit has been filed against you. You have 20 calendar days after the summoning is served on you to file a written response to the attached. Family law rules procedure requires certain automatic disclosure of document information. Failure to comply can result in sanctions, including dismissals or striking of pleadings. Oh, this is a divorce contract.
Dear Kay, do you remember the way Gregory used to laugh when he thought he was alone? Like something funny was happening, but only he could see it.
Oh, I am legit just a Chinese little baby.
I think he saw things the rest of us don't.
Look at the duck. Yeah. No idea what I'm supposed to be doing here. I am the frog.
Over, Gregory. It's time to... Hold on, sweetie. Hello?
Ah,
No,
yeah.
I told you I don't want to talk right now.
I wonder what he
Whoa. Ah. Yeah. So, cool. Okay, you gotta catch them all. See, I wish I could do this with stuff like money. You think that would be cool?
He reminded me so much of Kevin. Lost in his imagination.
This is oddly very entertaining. Sneaky, 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 sneaky.
Whatever it was, he saw.
Whoa.
It sure made him happy.
I wish I was a small kid again. This game is such a shining example of a decent walking simulator. Apparently I'm doing the good.
I know how silly it sounds. That I worried about a baby being too happy. But I could feel him slipping away. everything you could. Maybe if I hadn't called that night.
Damn it. Hold on, I don't want Gregory to hear this.
I wish he could have told us
Oh no.
the world he saw.
Oh no.
So much I don't understand about Gregory. About
Oh,
everything.
frame rate. This is interestingly cool and very bleak.
I know what
I'm
happened
going
wasn't your fault.
I'm going straight for that plug. Get to the surface.
I'm sure he's happy. And he'd want me to be happy too. Good luck, Kay. Love, Sam.
I think one of the big lessons of this game is that death is sometimes inevitable, and instead of lingering on the bad and what went wrong, perhaps you need to be focusing on the good stuff, the stuff that worked, the stuff that went right. Or I don't know. Just I'm 21 years old. I know nothing in the grand scheme of things. That was fun if it weren't so bleak.
I can't imagine my mom ever writing poetry, and yet...
A poem for Gus, who always said the wedding was a bad idea. Our father never hit us kids, at least not very hard, before the day my brother said with teenage disregard that he'd be dead before he'd see a wedding in our yard.
That's pretty cool. Sorry, Gif, for not talking, you know, story and such.
My father made him come, of course, but Gus stood far apart, just flew his kite and bottled up the storm inside his heart. I tried to talk him out of it, but though he'd never met her, we don't need a stepmom, were the words that I
Now pronounce him husband and wife.
Imagine having such control over a cart like this. Mr. Ixelite, eat your heart out. Look at me drift this cart. Yeah.
When the time for photos came, Dad ordered him to
Come here.
But Gus declined and as a sign held up his middle finger.
That's cool.
The wind picked up and panicked geese appeared and quickly went. But all the humans did that day was go inside the tent.
Okay. Oh.
The rain came down in buckets then, but no one seemed
Ooh.
afraid that nature might destroy the tent our dad had crudely made. The thunder sounded
Whoa.
much too close and full of angry power. But all my father said to this was, "Make the music louder."
Poor little angsty boy gonna get it. Whoa. Oh, Gus.
I wish that I could truly say I thought about you on that day. Out there on the beach alone. Just you, the wind, the sea, and foam. But I didn't. Until we found you.
So that was angsty little Gus,
Never
everyone.
talked about him, but Mom told me once if I was a boy, they were going to name me Gus.
Okay, so who are we missing? Lewis, Milton, Dawn, and Edie, of course. Let's see if we can press on. I am pretty determined to finish this episode. Ah, a little staircase. Are we gonna climb? Ah, yeah.
My mom moved up to the loft after her brothers died.
You be careful, pregnant
At the
lady,
time,
because
it was as far away as she could get.
remember, little Edie here is pregnant. Lest you forgot. If you did forget or if you didn't know, guess what, guys? This is episode 4. 1, 2, 3 will be linked in several places for you to check it out yourselves. Ah, yeah.
Religion was another thing my mom never talked about, but I think it helped her a lot after her dad died. She spent a summer building houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay.
Sorry, need a little refresher. Who's Sanjay? So I wonder why Sanjay is sort of thrown off the tree and Sven. Sanjay we know is divorced. So that's understandable, but Sven died. Maybe it's the non-blood who leave the family? I don't know. This is all rather interesting. Pack fly to India. Why were they going to India? This is all rather interesting. Oh, well hello there. It's actually quite a cool room, if you think about it. Nice little lofty area.
My mom moved to India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English.
Just a little side note for absolutely no reason whatsoever. I actually really like small compact places that are functional like this. I'd honestly dig a room like this. Instead I've got all this space. Listen to me
Lewis
complaining.
was born a year later.
Listen to me complaining about my privilege. Anyways, we're here about the Finches. And oh, I just noticed we're getting higher and higher up the weird household.
When my dad died, I don't think Mom knew where else to go.
This is exciting.
I'm sure Edie was happy to have her back. And to see kids in the house again. The house had to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that.
There it is again. Oh, look how pretty the water is. And my frame rate's actually pretty much liking it. That's awesome. So I assume out there is where other people are living. Who knows? But I just also want to point out that, again, grandmothers like Edie or Edith are awesome because they're always willing to take someone in. Like, if you're down and out, I'm sure you do have someone in your family who will, you know, just open a door, make some space for you. And those family members are awesome. It's good to keep close to those family members. If you have them, of course. If not, then you don't mind it. Heck, be that family member yourself, you know? Just don't get exploited. Be friendly, but don't get exploited.
And for a while, things were good. Almost normal.
Ah, a little bit of a homeschooling area. Great job. Analyze objectively. Never stop learning. Assume nothing. Respect criticism. Ask tough questions. I like. I like, I like, I like.
But it didn't last.
Such is the way of the Finches.
The beginning of the end was Milton's 10th birthday, when Edie gave him a castle.
Grim. How much do you want to bet the last room that I'm going to go into is going to be that room that was locked, where it kept the history of all the Finches? In fact, I'd actually reckon that this little castle is going to lead down to it. I'm assuming at this point I'm reaching, but who knows? How do we get in? Through the window to the wall. Ah, yeah. Here we go. So Milton really liked painting, which is really cool. Very creative. I like it. If your little 10-year-old is building stuff like this, you gotta send him to a special school. That's all I'm saying. Awesome.
Milton Finch in The Magic Paintbrush.
Really cool. Again, if your 10-year-old is doing this stuff, send them to special school. Goodness gracious. Ah, I get it. I get the message. One last time, sorry about my low-res shadows.
I was 4 when Milton disappeared.
But system is being taxed at the moment, as we speak.
Mom spent months searching for my brother. Then she sealed the doors.
That can't be it. Milton, like the whole reason we're here. That can't be it. What?
Whatever Milton had found in the house, Mom didn't want it getting out.
Jeez, yeah, you would not catch me in a million years moving out somewhere like here. No. Yeah, I honestly thought you'd get a bit more of Milton, considering he was sort of the segue leading into everything that's kind of happened with the house being locked up and all that. Oh well, this is what it is.
Mom definitely blamed Edie, but I think Lewis blamed himself. After he graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room. Until Mom got him a job at the cannery.
Lewis. Well, we're not going that way. That much is for sure. Not so. So, if you have any suggestions for what I should play after this, do feel free to let me know. I have a couple of ideas in the works. Sorry. Might take a break from a walking simulator for a bit, play something different. As exciting as that may sound. Or maybe I'll dive into another one. Who knows? But I do want to play more or less short games. Like this. 3, 4, I'd say 6 parts max. Ooh, this is an interesting room.
Lewis's room smelled very, very familiar. That part of him lived on.
Whoa, bro. Gnarly, bro. Right on, man. I'd like to dedicate this part of the video to a certain British friend of mine. Yeah. he knows what's up. Yeah. And that's the extent of my knowledge of this sort of stuff. never been into the marijuana myself. The marijuana. But got nothing against it. It's your own choice. What's up here?
Dear Mrs. Finch, as Lewis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse. Newly sober, I believe Lewis first noticed the monotony of his daily life.
Whoa.
He kept working at the cannery, but he withdrew part of himself. In our sessions, I saw the same behavior. His mind began to wander.
Oh. Oh shit. Multitasking like a boss.
He said he started small, imagining a labyrinth.
I can imagine being distracted. Being distracted in an environment where you're working with blades is not a good thing. Not at all.
Then something moved. Bats. And toads.
I am not a natural multitasker. This is
Things
challenging.
that have not names. He knew it was all in his head. But he took it very seriously. I had hoped he'd find himself. But he found something more.
Bonfire lit. You die.
I worried about him then. Daydreaming at the cannery.
It's getting surprisingly
I spoke with his
difficult.
boss. But he said Lewis had become a model employee. Methodical, tireless, focused. Like a
It's so
whole new
confusing.
Lewis. So I let him go on. I even encouraged him. It seemed
Oh,
very
no.
promising at first.
I'm seeing less fish. This is not good.
He told me he'd made a new friend.
Oh, hey, doggo.
On the edge of a city he named Lewis Topia. He built the city up slowly, brick by brick. Then he made musicians.
Oh, hey. Have your arms
And
in the air
songs
like you
for
just
him
don't
to play.
care.
He talked about starting a band. And he was always humming something. Every day his imagination grew stronger. He no longer spoke at the cannery. But his chopping was as reliable as ever. Then one day it struck him that all the cheering crowds, even the stones under his feet, were all in his imagination. so he could do whatever he wished. He held an election for mayor. And he won. They begged him to stay, but his mind was already wandering.
I'm getting very good at
It became a game.
the multitasking. Flame in the Floods. Good game. Lot like
Conquer a
this.
city,
Play
then
it.
immediately push on. New Louisville. St. Louis. He started drifting away from our reality. Minneapolis, until one day he forgot to go home from the cannery. Even as his mother pleaded with him, part of Louis kept sailing on.
Oh no, man. This is bad. This happens to so many
He heard
people as well.
rumours of a
I like that there's a
queen.
choice there. I like that there's a choice.
The queen was on her own quest for
Sinister serpents. She want that D.
sinister serpents.
Ooh. Oh god, the concentration.
He followed the sound of her
Electric sitar.
electric sitar. His chase led him to a golden palace east of the sun and west of the moon. Even then, his logic remained sound.
Oh, I can't see anything.
He knew the world was all in his imagination.
This isn't right. It's not good. I'm gonna lose a hand.
But he was so proud of having created it. In his own eyes, he'd become something greater than a king. For someone who'd never known success in the real world, I think it was overwhelming. And then it struck him that the real Louis was not the one chopping salmon, but the one climbing the steps of a golden palace. My imagination is as real as my body, he told me. It was hard to argue with him.
Seriously, guys, if you're in a job and you're in this sort of situation, get out. It's happened to me at one point, and I've seen it happen to people on a serious note. That's a sign to seek other employments. Your job is not satisfying you, and that can be a very dangerous and slippery path downwards. Did I lose my hand?
He began to forget the world we know. I think it pained him to remember Louis, the cannery worker.
Oh no. You see, I wanted to have a happy ending, but you know it's not going to, because it's a damn Finch family member.
He began to despise the man with a royal contempt. I still thought I could save him. Even after he said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder. The palace would be packed with his companions.
I'm honestly at a loss. How does this game make death so cheery, and why is there such a big damn
Including
cat?
the wise Calico had insisted on inviting me.
Look at that big damn cat. You're just a bit creepy little guy. Big guy, whatever. Yes, thank you. 'Tis me.
His queen waited, holding his crown.
Oh yes, but of course.
There was only one thing left to do.
I knew it. I knew it. I flippin' knew it. Damn it. Wow.
And the rest I think you know. Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
Wow.
My brother was really cool. I wish you could have met him.
So I'm actually just going to keep recording now. I may cut it off at this point depending on how long it's been. If I do cut it off now, thank you for watching, guys. This is What Remains of Edith Finch, episode 4. If I do cut it off here, then there will be episode 5. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.